Good morning, children. How are you? I hope you would be healthy and enjoying your days at home. Well, children, due to COVID 19, we are staying at home and you people will be feeling bored. Before this video, I have already started a WhatsApp group in which you responded very nicely and the children made the posters over COVID 19 as well as they have written the article for a school magazine, which is really appreciable. Children, you are taking great interest in your studies. That gives me immense pleasure. So, today I am going to start the first book, Flamingo, and in the poetry section, the first poem is My Mother at 66, composed by Kamla Das. You know, Kamla Das is the Indian poetess who writes in English. The style of her writing is very melodic. It is full of rhythm and it gives us the presentation of the relationship of Indian mother and daughter. In this poem, you will find out that in the beginning, the mother and the daughter, they are going to Cochin airport and they are sitting in a car. When they are sitting in the car, the daughter watches at the face of her mother and all of a sudden she feels very sad. And why she feels sad? Because when she notices the face of her mother, she finds out that the mother is growing old. And the childhood fear which was in the mind of the girl, it raises. Why? Because when she was a child at that time, there was a fear of losing the mother. And the same fear captures her once again. And she notices that the mother is growing old and old day by day. The lady herself is residing away from her mother. And the reason of her worry is that someday the mother who is growing old would die and she have to live without her mother. Now, the poetess, when notices all these things, a feeling of pathos arises in her mind. But she wants to change her mood and she starts watching outside the window of the car. What she notices there, that is quite different from the atmosphere of the car. She watches the trees which are sprouting, the young leaves coming from the tree. This symbolizes the youth. In the same way, she also watches the children playing. The children are the symbol of stamina, of strength, of energy, which she notices, and she finds that the atmosphere outside the car and inside the car is quite different. The outside atmosphere is quite refreshing, whereas the inside atmosphere tells her that one day the death is inevitable to come and she have to live without her mother. Now I am using have here because the adamantly things when we use at that time, we want to give the pressure and we make the use of models in the opposite way. Now the only thing which she feels in her heart is that she cannot live without her mother, or she cannot imagine living without her mother. Meanwhile, the car reaches the airport, and when the daughter is going towards the checkup area of the airport, she again notices the face of her mother. And she finds that the face of mother is appearing like the moon of the winter nights. What is the similarity between the face of mother and the moon of winter night is that the winter night shows the color of the moon as yellowish, and the old aged people who are lacking in blood, lacking in strength, the face of their color also becomes yellowish. So she watches the face of the mother and finds that it is becoming yellow and the dullness is appearing on the face with the wrinkles. During winter season, there is mist in the atmosphere, fog in the atmosphere, so the moon doesn't look bright. In the same way, the face of mother is going to be dull. A great relationship of love is shown in the poem, a bonding of love between the daughter and the mother. Now, inside her feelings, the daughter is realizing maybe next time when she comes back to home, she would be able to see her mother alive or not. But on the other hand, she does not show her worry to her mother. She just gives the smile to her mother and says to her mother, "See you soon, Amma." But inside her heart, there is a feeling that maybe the mother would be alive or not in her next visit. With these worries, she departs from her mother and goes for the further journey of job, of work. This is the poem which really presents the relationship of mother and daughter in the Indian scenario, where the bonding is too much great that the children are not able to imagine that they have to live without their parents. This is the beauty of the poem. I have already sent you the videos from my Kaksha, NCERT, and the summary is mentioned in Hindi also. So first of all, you have to listen the Hindi version of the poem, and after that you have to listen to my video so that it would become easy for you to understand the poem. After that, I'll send you the assignments related to this poem, the questions and answers, and you have to copy them in your answer sheet or answer copy which you have made already. And then you have to learn them, understand the poem very beautifully. You have to write down the vocabulary also and the central idea of the poem. Hope you would have enjoyed this video. We will meet again the next day with another chapter when you finish the course of this poem. When you finish the work of this poem, the students who haven't completed their earlier task, they have to complete it till 20th of April. And after that, we will continue the course. Hope you would be enjoying this class and you would take it seriously. And the most important thing is that you should take care of your health also. You should be hygienic. Wash your hands regularly. Take care of your family members. Don't go outside without any urgent work. Support the government. Thank you.